The sun is scared, but everyone's scared. As we sit alone, I know something. Yeah, I'm looking to count on both hands the ones I love. Suppose they got no, you others they got no. Let's just breathe. Like this stuff my sins never gonna let me win on. I'm just another human being. I don't wanna hurt. There's so much in this world to make me move. Stay with me. All I see. Did I say that I need you? Oh, did I say that I want you? Oh, if I did. No one knows this more than me. 'Cause I come clean now. I'm really deep as a little face on. Everything you is nothing you can take on. Nothing you can take. Did I say that I need you? Oh, did I say that I want you? Oh, if I didn't, I'm a fool, you see. No one knows this more than me. 'Cause I come clean out. Nothing you would take. Welcome to everybody filing in. I try to get away with playing music by playing live versions of songs. Hopefully that won't inflict copyright and they won't threaten to take me down like they did last time. Hello, Mr. Kozak. Lovely to see you. I spent too much time waiting. We go side by side, bathroom till right. There's something that you won't show. Oh, Wolf's gonna play a Monday game. Have fun with it. And welcome to Sour Patch Kids. With still 13 minutes to go till the game starts, we already have 14 streamers. That number is going to have to stay under 20 probably in order for us to keep score like we did last Monday in the dry run game. So it doesn't look good. Chances are we will be keeping score for ourselves as we have for the general trivia games and sharing scores if people would like. Golden Nuts, you found us. I was worried. I didn't have any way to contact you. I'm glad that you found us. Welcome, Bruce. I mean, Amy, you can still do the Google Hangout, but you'll just be submitting answers to yourself. I will, however, be doing something a little bit special today at some point. There will be some kind of prize. But yeah, we're definitely going to be keeping score for ourselves and scoring ourselves and all that just for fun. As you check in, do make sure that you let me know your team name. I already have Updog. I have Wolf. I have Sour Patch Kids. I have Prestige. I have Golden Nuts. I have Flying Monkeys. All right, we have at least one member of Dog. We have We Came Here to Drink playing a Monday game. Charlie in the Box playing a Monday game. Always next week. More prestigious, except they are splintering. The Wikis are here. Disney Quartet. Man, you guys are in for it. I tried to warn you about this Monday game. We'll see how it goes. Chaos and Calm trying out movie and TV. into the fall, and no one notices the contrast of white on white. In between the more of you, angels get a better view. Answer key is here. What I'm basically doing is I'm writing down everybody's names. I'm going to put them in a hat, and there will be a prize at some point in the game. Once again, if you are just getting here, we are going to be keeping score for ourselves, just like the general trivia games we've been playing for the last week or so. Just going to be too many teams to do it the old-fashioned way. So it looks like for the foreseeable future, we try connecting. If you do lose the feed, once again, if you do lose the feed, I will get a new feed. It'll go back up on ClevelandAwesomeTrivia.com and on the Cleveland Awesome Trivia Facebook. Welcome to the Guessers. Trying a Monday game. A lot of Monday newbies. I did try to make the game maybe a little bit easier, but wait till you get to that final. Daggone, is it tough. Every week. Hello, Michael. Welcome, Moops. I do hope that you play along and enjoy yourself, but I like the realistic approach you are taking. And people probably think I'm a jerk saying, you don't want any part of the Monday game. But let me just tell you a little something about the people who you're playing against. These people have come every single Monday for a decade. They don't miss. 8 feet of snow doesn't matter. And I have had to make the game so hard just to get them to miss one question during the course of a game. So again, I have tried to make it a little bit easier, thinking we would have some newbies, but there's no way to make the final question format easier. And the final question is very, very difficult. On the Monday game, there is no true false. There's no your opinion counts. There is a free pass, but that's the only easy thing about Mondays. 3 men and a little lady, and Brain Mistrust, and the Moops added to the drawing. All right, we are 3 minutes away from the game. G-Monster's trying out a Monday movie and TV. Man, oh man, are we packing them in. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. Fluxes are here and in the drawing, as are the professionals. Welcome, professionals. All right, just a couple more minutes and we will begin. Brown 16-0. Matt from Flux, please use your patience. I will explain what the drawing is later. Good gravy. 60 seconds till we begin. All righty. Man, oh man, you guys come out for this stuff. 65 people. Nuts. All right. It is officially time to play a little bit of awesome movie and TV trivia. My name is Goman. A happy Monday to each and every one of you. Here is that link that I do have to put up twice per game. Otherwise, the idea of trying to make money by doing this doesn't make any sense. The GoFundMe fundraising link is there if you are able to support Cleveland Awesome Trivia through the difficulty that is this crisis. We very much appreciate it. A lot of you have been helping, and we do appreciate that as well. If you cannot help, please do share it. And as I've been saying and will continue to say, if anyone is able to find a mystery benefactor that will give us over $2 million, I will pay for everyone's drinks and food for an entire week at all of our locations after the crisis is over. All you need to find one guy or lady to give us $2 million. All right. So the way this is going to work is just like the general trivia games have worked. We are going to keep track of our scores ourselves.
If this is your first time ever playing, you chose a bad night with the movie and TV, but that's okay. We'll get you through it. Check out clevelandawesometrivia.com. It has a link for the rules, and it has a link for the scoring. Also, you can figure out with that score sheet what the bonuses are for each round. So I will ask a question. I will say 30 seconds. Now, keep in mind, there is a lag. You're hearing what I'm saying probably 20 to 30 seconds after I say it. So if you do know that your team is going to need more time, don't wait for me to say 30 seconds. Go into the chat if you have that capability and say my team needs more time. And I will try to heed that as well as I can. If you wait until I say 30 seconds, there's a good chance that I'm going to miss your message. So don't be shy. If you need more time, let me know. Other than that, I think we're good. I think most of us have been playing for a few days now. So we will go ahead and move forward. Your categories for round number 1 shall be The Good Place, The Office, and Jurassic World. That's The Good Place, The Office, and Jurassic World. Question 1. Category The Good Place. In the first season of the TV show The Good Place, what is the name of the woman who's always available to help? Is it Sally or is it Janet? In the first season of the TV show The Good Place, what is the name of the woman who is always available to help? Is it Sally or is it Janet? All right, we will go 30 seconds, please. Alrighty, question 1, category The Good Place. In the first season of the TV show The Good Place, what is the name of the woman who's always available to help, Sally or Janet? The answer is Janet. Janet, the answer we were looking for there. Question 2, your category is The Office. On the TV show The Office, Pam goes back to school to study what? On the TV show The Office, Pam goes back to school to study what? Trina, Lilith went back outside. We can just close it and let him have the run. Welcome to No No Wait Yes. Here's the deal. And we'll, after I do this whole spiel, we will go ahead and read the answer. If you need more time, let me know. My biggest concern with all of our general trivia teams playing on Monday is that you're going to get so frustrated that you're never going to want to play general trivia again. So please just come in here to have fun on Mondays. Again, the final question, it takes teams usually 6 months of playing every single Monday to kind of get a handle on it. So let's just have fun tonight and not have it affect any future games we'd like to play with Cleveland Awesome Trivia. All right? Good. Question number 2. Your category was The Office. On the TV show The Office, Pam goes back to school to study what? The answer is art. Art. The answer we were looking for. Question 3, category Jurassic World. In the movie Jurassic World, what sex was the Indominus Rex that was featured in the film? In the movie Jurassic World, what sex was the Indominus Rex that was featured in the film? I'm here for the crown too, Courtney. Got to go get more tomorrow. Essential. We'll go 30 seconds on that one. Alrighty, question number 3, category was Jurassic World. In the movie Jurassic World, what sex was the Indominus Rex that was featured in the film? The answer, that dinosaur was a female. Female, the answer there. Your categories for round number 2 shall be Lord of the Nerds, Friends, and Mrs. Doubtfire. That's Lord of the Nerds, Friends, and Mrs. Doubtfire. Question 4, category Lord of the Nerds. In the Lord of the Rings and Hobbit movies, who was king under the mountain during the battle for Moria? In the Lord of the Rings and Hobbit movies, who was king under the mountain during the battle for Moria? Yeah, I was planning on extra time, but thank you for reaching out before I got to 30 seconds. There will be an extra bit of time on this one. I understood none of those words that I read. I hate writing Lord of the Nerds questions. I used to hate writing the Harold Potter ones too, but now I've seen like 4 or 5 of the movies. So I hate it, but less. All right. I'm going to say 30 seconds now. And don't forget the loyalty bonus that you do get every time you play a Cleveland Awesome Trivia live stream game. You get to see what 2 weeks currently of facial hair growth is on Goman. Basically nothing. Goman is not really a man. Question number 4. Your category was Lord of the Nerds. In the Lord of the Rings and Hobbit movies, who was king under the mountain during the battle for Moria? The answer is Smaug. Smaug. The answer, the nerdy answer we were looking for. Question 5. Category Friends. On the TV show Friends, which friend thinks they are very talented at playing the keyboard? On the TV show Friends, which friend thinks they are very talented at playing the keyboard? Thank you, Rachel. I know you like the beards. Ding. We'll go 30 seconds on that answer, please. All righty. Question number 5, category Friends. On the TV show Friends, which friend thinks they are very talented at playing the keyboard? The answer is Ross. Ross, the answer there. Question 6, category Mrs. Doubtfire. In the movie Mrs. Doubtfire, what does Mrs. Doubtfire drop in her wine glass at the restaurant? In the movie Mrs. Doubtfire, what does Mrs. Doubtfire drop in her wine glass at the restaurant? We'll go 30 seconds on that one, unless I get a more time request very quickly here. All righty. Question 6, category Mrs. Doubtfire. In the movie Mrs. Doubtfire, what does Mrs. Doubtfire drop in her wine glass at the restaurant? The answer, fake teeth or dentures. The correct answer we were looking for. Your categories for round number 3 will still be a couple of 50-50 questions followed by a range question. Categories of classic stuff, romantic stuff, and TV premieres. That's classic stuff, romantic stuff, and TV premieres. Question 7, category classic stuff. What movie gave us this famous quote? All right, Mr. DeMille, I'm ready for my close-up. Was it His Girl Friday or Sunset Boulevard? What movie gave us this famous quote? All right, Mr. DeMille, I'm ready for my close-up. Was that His Girl Friday or Sunset Boulevard? And we'll go 30 seconds, please, on those answers. And again, thank you so much. All these people, showing up again, breaking 70. That's never in my wildest dreams did I think we'd have this many people interested. I'm glad that it gives me something to look forward to. Hopefully it gives you something to look forward to as well. Except for those stupid Friday and Saturday nights where we don't work for some reason. Question number 7, category classic stuff. What movie gave us this famous quote? All right, Mr. DeMille, I'm ready for my close-up. Was it His Girl Friday or Sunset Boulevard? The answer was Sunset Boulevard. Sunset Boulevard, the answer there. Question 8, your category was romantic stuff. In the movie The Devil Wears Prada, what magazine does Andrea Sachs work for? Poise or Runway? In the movie The Devil Wears Prada, what magazine does Andrea Sachs work for? Poise or Runway? Go 30 seconds on those answers. 30, unless you need more time. All righty. Question number 8, category romantic stuff. In the movie The Devil Wears Prada, What magazine does Andrea Sachs work for? Poise or Runway? The answer is Runway. Runway, the answer we were looking for. Question number 9, category TV premieres. Within 2 years, either way, up or down, in what year did the TV show Party of Five first premiere on American television? Within 2 years, either way, in what year did the TV show Party of Five first premiere on American television? For those of you who don't normally play on Mondays at Parma Tavern, Scott, or Man in the Hat, is bringing up a very loud player that we have named Dave, who we love very much, but he is very loud and has no filter. And it has taken me about, I think, 11 years to get used to him. We've only been there 10, but I'm thinking in the 11th year it'll be okay. We'll go 30 seconds, please, on those answers. 30. All righty. Question number 9, category TV premieres. Within 2 years, either way, in what year did the TV show Party of Five first premiere on American television? The answer was 1994. If you answered between 92 and 96, you are a correct team. 92 to 96, the correct answer. Now, before we get to our halftime question, and I explain how the halftime is going to differ from the halftime that the general trivia teams are used to, I am actually going to give away, you see all these, I wrote down all the team names of everybody who's playing. Oh boy, lost one. All right. Now, you can see I'm not looking, because the last thing I want to do is show any favoritism to whoever this team is. This team that I'm holding in my hand will receive a $20 gift card to Parma Tavern as soon as we are able to get back out to Parma Tavern. So as soon as everything is open for business and it becomes a real restaurant again, John was amazing, called, said that he wants to be a part of what we're doing here, and gave a $20 gift card to us for tonight's game. And that will go to Peas and Carrots. So Peas and Carrots is your $20 Parma Tavern gift card winner for tonight. Now, this can happen at any time. There's more chance of it happening on a Monday or a Wednesday just because that's when the Parma Tavern games happen. But yeah, so Peas and Carrots. Congratulations to them. Now, the way the halftime question works is I'm going to ask a question that has 5 answers. You will write down 5 answers. Do not write down more than 5 on your honor. You're going to get 2 points for each correct answer of the 5 that you write down. I was just about to say while you're working on halftime, I'll be coming around taking team photos, but I will not. That would be a far drive. So once again, I'm going to ask a question that has 5 answers, and you write down those 5 answers. However many you get 2 points for each one. Cannot write down more than 5 answers to this question in the category of box office. What are the 5 biggest non-cartoon box office hits in terms of worldwide box office and not adjusted for inflation in the career of Jack Nicholson? What are the 5 biggest non-cartoon box office hits in terms of total worldwide box office and not adjusted for inflation in the career of Jack Nicholson? Best of luck. I will give the answers at 8:04 computer time. 8:04 computer time. I will be reading the answers. If you don't have 5 movies by that time, you are out of luck. But have fun. Good luck. Just about 2 minutes on those halftime answers. Again, if you do need more time on any question, you can ask for a little more time other than really the final. The final, I have to be a little bit more stringent with the timing because of the hints. Less than a minute. Get those answers down. All right, finalize your answers right now because the answers are coming very quickly. Finalize answers right now. All right, your halftime question was in the category of box office. What are the 5 biggest non-cartoon box office hits in terms of worldwide box office and not adjusted for inflation in the career of Jack Nicholson? Number 1 on the list is Batman. Batman was number 1. Number 2, As Good as It Gets. Number 3, The Departed. Number 4, Something's Gotta Give. And number 5, A Few Good Men. That was Batman. As Good as It Gets. The Departed. Something's Gotta Give. And A Few Good Men. All right, what we've been doing during the general games is now we're going to go ahead. If you would like, you can post your team name and your scores. I'm expecting to see maybe 1 or 2 52s. Because I did make the game a bit easier than normal. We'll see if teams have come through with that. We will also now take a refill/bathroom, but not smoke break. It won't be 5 to 7 minutes, which you would probably need for a cigarette, but it will be enough time for you to run to the bathroom, refill your drink, things of that nature that you may need to do. If you want to post your score, you can. If you don't, I understand, and that's fine as well. We're not getting 52s. Maybe it was, I think it may have been that Smaug question. The Smaug question was my failsafe. Someone's asking about bonus points for a sweep. Yes. There is 1 point for sweeping round 1, 2 points for sweeping round 2, 3 for round 3, 3 again for round 4, 4 for round 5, and 5 for round 6. Poor Flux ambassadors. They had a perfect game until they probably missed, I'm guessing, Something's Gotta Give. I'm guessing that was the one movie they didn't have. Flux Ambassadors, by the way, one of the 3 teams that I would consider best teams never to win a Perma Trivia League championship. Flux Ambassadors, definitely one of them. Nice job, Golden Nuts. I'm super impressed, too. The general trivia teams are coming in and hanging. I like it. Good job. Some people have been asking, where is Kiki? I don't know if I can turn it all the way, but that's Kiki with a dog on her lap in our dining room. All right, 60 more seconds and we'll get started with the second half of awesome movie and TV trivia. And for the huge Kiki fans, so there has been talk, as long as she sits through a couple of training games, of her maybe hosting on a Sunday night at some point in the next few weeks. So you may see the return of Kiki as a trivia host, or you may not, because I'm super control freaky and that's who I am. So we'll see. 30 seconds and the second half will begin. And again, we just set a new record for most people streaming at one time. Thank you so much for being a part of this. We really do appreciate you. And we hope you're having as much fun as we are. Actually, I hope you're having more fun than we are. We're having a lot of fun, but I hope you're having more. No, Billy, we can't work together. We're not that kind of team. All right. I'm going to begin. Your categories for round number 4 shall be Mufasa or Vader, Seinfeld, and The Shawshank Redemption. That's Mufasa or Vader, Seinfeld, and The Shawshank Redemption. If you do plan on playing this Monday game in future live streams, Shawshank's on Netflix. You can count on a Shawshank question once every couple weeks, if not every week, because it is the greatest movie ever made by humans. So if you'd like to have a shot at getting answers right, it's most people have Netflix or at least their friends log in. You might want to watch it. Plus, it's awesome. Question number 10, category Mufasa or Vader. Who is responsible for the following quote? You have only begun to discover your power. Was that Mufasa from The Lion King or Darth Vader? Both voiced by James Earl Jones. Who is responsible for the following quote? You have only begun to discover your power. Was that Mufasa or was that Vader? And Lear, actually, halftime ads are a good idea. Here's your ad. If the place where you play trivia on a weekly basis has carryout, send somebody out, pick up a bunch of food. Kiki and I went to Parma Tavern 3 days ago. We ordered 5 meals and ordered cheesy fries, and we've eaten them over the past 3 or 4 days. So that's one way to help out them as well. We'll go 30 seconds, please. All right, question 10, category Mufasa or Vader. Who is responsible for the following quote? You have only begun to discover your power. Mufasa or Vader? The answer is Darth Vader. Darth Vader, the answer we were looking for. Question 11, category Seinfeld. On the TV show Seinfeld, which of the characters impersonated a neo-Nazi leader to try to get Knicks tickets? On the TV show Seinfeld, which of the characters impersonated a neo-Nazi leader, kind of, to try to get Knicks tickets? All right, we're going to go 30 seconds, please. 30. Alrighty, on question number 11. Category is Seinfeld. On the TV show Seinfeld, which of the characters impersonated a neo-Nazi leader to try to get Nick's tickets? The answer was George. George, the answer we were looking for. Question number 12, category the greatest movie ever made by human hands. In the movie The Shawshank Redemption, who gives Andy 6 feet of rope before his escape? Spoiler alert. In the movie The Shawshank Redemption, who gives Andy 6 feet of rope before his escape? All right, we're going to go 60 seconds on this one. I think this is a tougher question, so we will go 60 seconds on those answers. If you need more time, let me know as quick as you can. All right, I'm not hearing any more time, pleases. So, question 12, category The Shawshank Redemption. In the movie The Shawshank Redemption, who gives Andy 6 feet of rope the day before his escape? The answer is Haywood. Haywood, the answer we were looking for. Question. I'm sorry. Your categories for round number 5 shall be Frasier, Step Brothers, and The Karate Kid. That's Frasier, Step Brothers, and The Karate Kid. Question 13, category Frasier. On the TV show Frasier, what does Frasier's brother Niles do for a living? On the TV show Frasier, what does Frasier's brother Niles do for a living? Chin chin to everyone. Appreciate you coming out. All right, we'll go 30 seconds on those unless I see a hey, we need more time message quickly. All right. Question number 13, category Frasier. On the TV show Frasier, what does Frasier's brother Niles do for a living? Frasier's brother Niles is a psychiatrist. Psychiatrist, the answer there. Question number 14, category Step Brothers. In the movie Step Brothers, where does Dale always put pillows when he's sleepwalking? In the movie Step Brothers, where does Dale always put pillows when he's sleepwalking? I don't mean to tell you your business, but this is one of the times I can remind you that even on Mondays you do get a free pass. So if you want to use a free pass, maybe this is the best question to use it. Who knows? All right, we will go 30 seconds on those. Oh, more time. More time is coming. Well, Flux can take that overconfidence and have a chance to win this game, probably. I like Step Brothers. I don't think I would have gotten it. 30 seconds on those answers. The only thing I know for sure about Step Brothers is that I have been madly, physically in love with Mary Steenburgen for many, many years. Question number 15, category. I'm sorry, question 14, category Step Brothers. In the movie Step Brothers, where does Dale always put pillows when he's sleepwalking? The answer is the oven. The oven. The answer we were looking for. Question 15, category The Karate Kid. In the movie The Karate Kid, who made the patch that is on the back of Daniel's karate uniform in the movie The Karate Kid? Who made the patch that is on the back of Daniel's karate uniform? If I don't hear anything, just about 30 seconds, and I will move along. All right. Question number 15, category The Karate Kid. In the movie The Karate Kid, who made the patch that is on the back of Daniel's karate uniform? The answer is Mrs. Miyagi, or Mr. Miyagi's wife. The answer we were looking for there. Your categories for round number 6 shall be Batman, Spider-Man, and movie premieres. That's Batman, Spider-Man, and movie premieres. Question 16, category Batman. If you are watching a live action Batman movie made after 1988 and a character named Edward Nygma appears on screen, which actor is playing Batman? If you are watching a live action Batman movie made after 1988 and a character named Edward Nygma appears on screen, which actor is playing the role of Batman? Sometimes people have a hard time with the phrasing, so if you let me know after you've read it, I will do my best to help. All right, we'll go 30 seconds, unless I hear a extension, please. More time, please, from the crowd. All right. Question number 16, category Batman. If you're watching a live-action Batman movie made after 1988 and a character named Edward Nygma appears on screen, what actor is playing Batman? The answer is Val Kilmer. That was the Val Kilmer Batman, where Edward Nygma or the Riddler appeared. Val Kilmer, the answer we were looking for there. Question 17, category Spider-Man. In which numbered Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movie does the villain Octavius appear? In which numbered Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movie does the villain Octavius appear? All right, I'm going to try to go 30 seconds, unless somebody stops me. 30 seconds, please. All righty. Question 17 category was Spider-Man. In which numbered Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movie does the villain Octavius appear? The answer is Spider-Man 2. 2, the answer we were looking for. Question 18, your category movie premieres within 3 years, either way, up or down. In what year did the movie Caddyshack first premiere in American theaters? Within 3 years, either way, in what year did the movie Caddyshack first premiere in American theaters? And while you are working on that, I will also post the link to the fundraiser if you are able to help. We appreciate you more than you could possibly know. If not, if there's anybody that you think you might be able to share it with, who has some disposable income and wants to help out, people who've been displaced by the crisis, we would very much appreciate that. But most of all, we just appreciate you coming out and hanging out with us on a nightly basis. And as far as the nightly basis business, the upcoming schedule, we will have general trivia games Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of this week, all of them starting at 7 o'clock. We'll take a couple days off and we'll be back on Sunday at 7 for another general trivia game. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday, all at 7, all general trivia will be the next 4 games before we come back again next Monday, 1 week from tonight at 7:30 with some more movie and TV awesome trivia. All righty. Question number 18, your category, movie premieres within 3 years either way. And what year did the movie Caddyshack first premiere in American theaters? The answer was 1980. 1980. If you answered between 1977 and 1983, you are a correct team. Now, this is the point where if you do want to put up your team names and scores and share those as we head to the final question, you can certainly do that. I'm going to wait to explain the final question, which I will definitely have to do until after much of the flood of team names and scores has settled down a little bit. So if you would like to post how your team is doing, you certainly can. You certainly don't have to. Your explanation for the format of the Name the Flick final question will come after the posting is done. I don't really care about the scores. I never care who wins ever, to be honest with you. It's kind of a fun thing about the job. I just want people to be happy when they leave. That's the entirety of my goal. To have you come out and have you happy when you're leaving. That's it. It's kind of simple. To be honest, if you have any more than 40 points during a Monday game heading into the final, you're doing an amazing job. That's all I can tell you. It's a really tough game. All right. And here is the biggest reason why it's a tough game. It's not just the questions during the game, it's the questions at the final as well. So, the category for the final every Monday, and has been for 5 or 6 or 7 years at this point, is Name the Flick. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you when a movie came out, and I'm going to give you clues to the people who may have appeared in it. You then have to take all those clues and figure out what other movie I'm talking about. Here is an example. It's the example I always use. I might ask something along the lines of, in what 90s movie hold on, let me do the actual format. This 90s movie won an Oscar for Best Original Screenplay. It featured someone from the Bourne Identity series of movies. It featured someone else who has played Batman. Finally, it featured someone else who was in the movie Dead Poets Society. So what you would try to do is figure out all the people you know who are in the Bourne Identity movies. Then move on to all the people you know who've played Batman. Then on to all the people you know who are in Dead Poets Society. Then you want to try to find one person in each of those columns that are all together in an entirely separate movie. In this case, the person you would want from the Bourne Identity movies is Matt Damon. The person you would want who has played Batman is Ben Affleck. And the person you would want from Dead Poets Society is Robin Williams. So you're looking then for a movie that Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, and Robin Williams all appeared in the 90s, which won a best screenplay Oscar. And that answer that you would be looking for would be Good Will Hunting. So that is how Name the Flick works. I'm going to give you clues. You're going to choose. There's going to be 4 people, actually. You're going to be looking for 4 people from the 4 different movies I asked you about. You're going to try to put all 4 of those people together in an entirely separate movie that fits the criteria. You can risk anywhere from 0 to all of your points. At 8:49 computer time, And no messing around. It will be 8:49 computer time. I'm going to give out the hint. If you haven't answered and wagered by the time I give out that hint, you have to use the hint. If you use the hint, you can only risk up to half of the points you have accumulated throughout the game. All right. Here we go. Your final question in the category of Name the Flick. This 90s movie was nominated for 1 Oscar, but it did not win. Aww. It featured someone from the movie The Truman Show. It featured someone from the movie The Untouchables. It featured someone from the movie National Treasure. Finally, it featured someone from the movie Platoon. Name that flick. This 90s movie was nominated for 1 Oscar but did not win Awe. It featured someone from the movie The Truman Show. It featured someone else entirely from the movie The Untouchables. It featured someone else entirely from the movie National Treasure. Finally, it featured someone else entirely from the movie Platoon. Name that flick. Again, you have 8 minutes. At 8:49, I'm going to give a quick warning, and then I'm going to give out the hint. Tonight, the hint will very much, I hope, help you to get the right answer. If you haven't written down, or locked in an answer in points, you will need to have done it by 8:49, or you have to use the hint. Good job, Fluxies. You guys are on fire today. Nice job, Miss Truss. 6 minutes. Proud of my Monday teams. I thought this one was rough. But maybe I was wrong. I usually am. I thought this was almost championship level. As I have mentioned, I need to make things even more difficult. Four minutes, and the hint will be coming. Yay, chaos and calm. First Monday ever, going all in. I like it. Well, not first Monday ever. First Monday movie and TV. Obviously, you play all the time on Monday. All righty, less than 2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes till the hint is coming. It's a very helpful hint. I hope it's a very helpful hint. I do want to make sure everybody has enough time, but I do have to cut it off about 90 seconds or less from right now. All right, less than 60 seconds until the hint will be revealed. I like all the all-ins. Probably about 20 seconds till I'm going to be revealing the helpful hint, and then you'll only have 60 seconds to have a final answer locked in. You can only, once you see the hint, if you haven't locked in, you can only risk half of your points. All right. Here is your helpful hint. It is a movie that has both Sean Connery and Nicolas Cage. Sean Connery and Nicolas Cage are in this movie. 60 seconds, and I'll wrap up this amazing and awesome night. Once again, if you did not lock in before you saw the hint, you can only risk half of your points. All right. So before we get to the final answer and people start posting like crazy their team names and scores, if that's your thing, if you don't want to do it, that's fine too. People like to have an idea of where they ended up, and that's fine. All I care is that we ended up together tonight. Thank you so much for setting yet another attendance record as we continue to do this, even on a Monday night, which I was not expecting. Thank you so much, especially to our general trivia teams for coming out and giving it a try. We will be doing it again next Monday. If you liked it, you are certainly more than welcome to come back. Thank you also to John from Parma Tavern for giving away a gift card tonight to Parma Tavern once everything reopens and becomes normal again. Congratulations to Peas and Carrots for getting that gift card. And thank you again to each and every one of you. Your final question was in the category of Name the Flick. This 90s movie was nominated for 1 Oscar but did not win. Oh, it featured someone from The Truman Show named Ed Harris. It featured someone from The Untouchables named Sean Connery. It featured someone from National Treasure named Nicolas Cage. And it featured someone from Platoon named John C. McGinley. Name that flick. That flick is The Rock. The Rock was the answer we were looking for. If you would like to post your team name and your points, you certainly can. Thank you so much to everybody for coming out and hanging out with us tonight. Thank you so much for being a part of this community. I'm going to let the live feed roll for a couple more minutes while people, can say their goodbyes and post their scores and all of that. But again, thank you so much. If you are able or know anyone who is able to be a part of the fundraiser, we would really appreciate that as well. Please do stay safe, stay entertained. Kiki and I love you, and we'll be back tomorrow night at 7 o'clock with links going out at 6:45 for our next general trivia, awesome trivia game. So I will let the feed run for a little while, but have an amazing night. We love you all, and stay home safely. Have a good night, everybody.